July 1st has come and gone without Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu making a move to annex parts of biblical Judea and Samaria as laid out in President Trump's peace plan. But according to reports, Jerusalem and Washington are still in discussions and will make a decision on annexation soon. Netanyahu met with U.S. Ambassador to Israel David Friedman and White House envoy Avi Berkowitz about the deal and says it's just a matter of time. For weeks, Israelis, the U.S., and the international community have been waiting to see what would happen on July 1st. That was the earliest date Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said he would bring the plan to extend Israeli sovereignty over 30% of the West Bank to a vote. But Netanyahu said the process is continuing.
With Avi Berkowitz and Ambassador Friedman and members of their delegation, I spoke about the question of sovereignty, which we're working on these days and will continue to work on in the coming days.
Trump's peace plan allows Israel to extend sovereignty over 30% of the West Bank and leave 70% for a future Palestinian state. Israeli state-owned broadcaster Kan released a new map showing areas to come under Israeli civil law. Netanyahu also reportedly insisted that the biblical cities of Beit El and Shiloh would come under Israeli law in the first stage. In a taped address to the annual Conference of Christians United for Israel, just days before the deadline, Netanyahu didn't mention annexation, instead talking about the virtues of President Trump's Middle East peace plan.
It makes clear that the Jewish people have a valid legal, historic, and moral claim to Judea and Samaria, and it supports Israel's sovereignty over the Jewish communities there.
Netanyahu's partner in Israel's unity government, alternate Prime Minister and Defense Minister Benny Gantz, praised the annexation deal, but he told his Blue and White Party that dealing with COVID-19 is Israel's priority.
Together we will win against the coronavirus, and together we will deal with the economic and social consequences of this medical phenomenon. Anything unrelated to the battle against the coronavirus will wait for the days after the virus.
But analysts question if Gantz is really committed to going ahead with the annexation plan. Miri Maoz Ovadia of the Yesha Council, which oversees the 450,000 Israelis who live in Jewish communities in Judea and Samaria, said they are concerned by the delay.
We understand that this is a window of opportunity which is very short. It's an opportunity to change history, to extend sovereignty on Judea and Samaria, the Jordan Valley, the historical homeland of Israel. We appreciate the fact that we have such an amazing friend, President Trump, who is leading this change. And we have full trust in him that he can help to change history and that we still have time to make this change and extend the sovereignty.